What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Music Box. You know, it's your boy Twist, aka Shalom for the Babies, aka Mzimba Shaker, aka Mr. Nice Guy, aka shit, a whole lot of other AKAs. And you know, I'm never alone.
Yo man, shalom for the babies, shalom aleichem, it's your boy Batusi man. Third episode, we out here.
Sunday, yeah. Welcome. Yeah, what's up, gents? How you feeling?
We out
The weather's nice in PTA.
Yeah.
The weather's... Yeah, man. So, our topic of the day is top 5 hip hop albums of the decade, right? And just a young disclaimer: top 5 does not necessarily mean the classics. It's just favorite albums that dropped in the decade. It's preference. So yeah, man. I think we'll just let Mutusi start this one, because I can see he's in his zone, he's in his
Nah,
part.
what the fuck?
You need the Batman hands like that.
Alright, cool man. So shalom, So yeah, I think I'm gonna start from number 5, going to number 1.
Mystery.
Yeah. So number 5, I have my brother from Cape Town, Riyad Roberts. He goes by the name of Youngster. The album is called Young Loon Taliboom.
Young what?
Young Loon Taliboom.
No,
So yeah, the album dropped in 2017.
damn.
It's exclusively produced by Maloon the Boom. There's a DJ producer from Switzerland.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
he actually
Youngster does a lot of...
European tour.
Yeah.
He
Yeah.
actually they've literally worked on almost every album.
That's cool.
And with Youngster, he's actually dropped 30 mixtapes.
Yeah.
Bro!
Yeah, in a
The
span
work
of
ethic
10
is crazy.
Yeah,
And it's quality.
Yeah, in a span of 10 years, So yeah, with this album, I really fuck with it because he focused more on societal issues that affect people from Cape Town.
Yeah.
And I think why most people fuck with Youngster is because he's actually just authentic. He's still
Very
a
much.
colored accent.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really like the album. He was very introspective on the album, and it's basically just focusing on colored Muslims, basically. How he feels like they're still marginalized in Cape Town. They're not in the mainstream.
Also, his content is pretty much
It's something matter doesn't really change. So yeah, I like Arabian Gangsta. It's actually the first song on the album, and I like Self Making. I like Music 1 and Music 2. I like Mia Stogie and Wifey. So yeah, just an all-round, good album. I was in a good space when it dropped. And also having stayed in the colored community, I kind of, relate to what he's talking about because, I kind of saw that shit, when I was staying. So yeah. So number 4,
I need to get
yeah. So number 4, I have Timbeni.
that. MT.
Yeah, the brother.
He's dropping government names.
Yeah, man, the brother the brother from Matatiele, so Avery, his first album, he kind of, we knew who MT was basically, on the album, and the storytelling there, sonically though, I feel like that guy, he doesn't miss though.
The melodies are always in
It's melodies dog, so
That's
I
his
really, and he's not like a lyrical rapper or anything but he's a good storyteller. And I don't like trap music, but with him, it's an exception.
It's easy to digest as well.
Yeah, so yeah, I really liked what he did on the album. It's named after his first kid. So yeah, I really fucked with it, and sonically it's very beautiful. And there's a powerful song there, which is, I think it's called We Are Up. Basically, talking about, how black people should be united, we shouldn't really just,
You don't even actually notice the content of the song.
because
it's always fine.
But when you actually sit down and listen to it,
I didn't know that.
how black people should be one and should stop fighting and all this jealousy. And also, I've got that powerful track there, like Mama, obviously.
I love that song.
Mama, I've got that Pray.
Yeah.
My favorite song there is actually called Where Were You? It just a feel good like trap, song.
Yeah.
Like I would always like bump into that shit every day. So and then you've got like Roll Up. That shit was big in 2015, dog. And I still feel like 2015 was probably like the best year in like SA hip hop according to me.
I understand why.
Yeah,
'cause
Who dropped in 2015?
MT,
Oh,
P-Dot,
yeah.
P-Dot also dropped.
Uh-huh.
Casper, did he drop?
Did it drop?
I'm not sure.
No.
I think 2013 was the golden year.
For SA.
2013.
I can't recall
2014.
years.
I feel like in 2015 because I kind of experienced that shit. Like I went to like the dome and shit.
Oh,
So went to like concerts and stuff. So yeah, and also like Roll Up. Also with the remix he did with Wizkid,
AKA, that's
yeah.
fine.
And in number 3 I have Shane Hughes.
This man.
Yeah, the brother from.
Is that his name?
Yeah, Shane Hughes. Yeah, he's a
Oh, I thought that's one word.
No, that's the
Shane
same.
Hughes.
Yeah, I think his dad is from. I
Yeah.
think it's from Ireland.
Oh, he's dead. Yeah.
So yeah, it's from Robbie Rich. So yeah, Shane Eagle, man. He showed that you can still be authentic and drop a masterpiece while being independent.
Yeah.
Yellow.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, Yellow. When it dropped in 2017, yeah, 31st August. So yeah.
We used to it.
Yeah,
quite.
so dog, when that shit dropped, and first 2 weeks I didn't actually listen to the album. It's like, nah, man, Shane Nigga became like number 4 in the hustle. So now let me, and then I don't know what happened though, cause I bumped to dog. I was like listening to that shit, and then I was like, oh, this shit is really beautiful.
Yeah.
Like you can tell that he was on his spiritual journey.
Yeah.
He was really just, kind of like questioning God, whether
Yeah.
yeah, like there's a powerful song where conversation with God, aliens, yeah.
One of my favorite tunes.
Yeah, and the album doesn't have any skips though. Like
Yeah.
when you play the album,
And the songs are unique.
yeah, sonically and sequentially, that shit is
That's fine.
fuck,
Shout out to Shane.
yeah, shout out
It's a
to
beautiful
Shane,
tape.
man. Yeah, it's a beautiful tape though. And yeah, and then number 2. Yo man, I have the brother,
Oh, no.
the brother from Tanzania.
Tanzania.
Yeah. Brother from Tanzania, Dumi.
Oh!
Yeah, Dumi Mulekane. I have the Empire of Sheep.
Exile Boys.
Yeah, Exile Boys, yeah. The Empire of Sheep, it dropped earlier in the year, this year actually.
Shane, you have it
Yeah, like dog, the album was really like beautiful and
It's solid.
yeah, sonically it wasn't really like that amazing, but I just like the concept and
Yeah.
the content of how he actually like was really like introspective, and he really like delved into how they were living in exile in the 80s with his dad and stuff, and how his dad infidelity actually affected the whole family. On face value, his dad is just in the mainstream fighting.
Yeah. As a rapper.
Yeah, and then but when you look at it from personal point of view, the infidelity is happening in the family also affects him.
Gent, stop it. Stop
Yo,
cheating.
so yeah, man, and I like he actually breaks down the whole, thingy of his dad actually cheating and stuff on the sins of our fathers, and also love and war. So yeah, man, I really like that album. Really amazing. I also like Vendetta. I also like Strength. Strength, he actually sampled Zay, your boy, Zay Rashad.
Zay
from
Code.
Xavier Demo. So yeah, I really like the album, and I still feel like I don't think it's WT's best album, but in content wise, I think it actually is. Yeah, but in terms of commercial success and everything, I don't think it is. But in terms of just content wise and how he actually breaks down everything.
Was that his first album, Stogie?
No.
No, Stogie, not Doom.
No, his first album, Stogie, came out in 2016, self-titled Stogie.
I think it's
And
on
then-
MTV.
And then he dropped Honey and Pain in 2018.
Yeah.
And then he dropped this year. And as number 1, man, I have the brother, you know,
It's sure.
the brother,
That
you know,
is-
Tate, Teboho, Sydney, Tabelo.
This sounds like I don't
Yeah.
know, it's-
Oh man, the
Tate,
goat.
you know, Tate, the
Tate.
goats, you know, Teboho, Tekisho, you know, Sydney, the brother from Kimberly, you know, it's a very beautiful tape.
It is.
Yeah, man, you know, it's actually it's a double entendre. The whole title, you know, it can be read as like the red tape.
Yeah.
And he said for it, he actually wants you to kind of feel like you're reading something, you know, when you listen to his album. So yeah, man, I feel like it's a very beautiful album.
It is.
Sonically it's very beautiful, and you know the features here are really like talk.
Yeah, it's
Top
a
notch.
proven artist.
Yeah, it's got like Mode 9, one of the greatest African rappers of all time.
Easy.
It's got Rio,
Manifest.
yeah, Rioma. Shout out to Kenya. And it's got Manifest. Shout out to
Ghana.
You know, Ghana. So yeah, more or less, you know, yeah, man, that's my top 5 from the last decade. Shalom, man.
Yeah, that's solid, man.
I love the pro one, the pro one. Eh?
It's a classic.
Yeah, we probably more or less. I have like 2 tapes that he dropped, I think.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll just jump into that now. Yeah, man. Never mind the papers, you know.
That's cool.
Notes,
man. Yeah.
you know, it's the notes. I had to come through with the notes, yo. So yeah, man. My number 1 tape is the Re-Tape, also read as the Red Tape.
Yeah.
You know, not only is it double entendre, but it's also like a figure of speech. Right?
Yeah.
There was one interview I read about, actually, not watched, where Verb was saying the whole concept of the album was like breaking boundaries with his music, right? And because if you got the red tape, it's like that tape, they usually have like a crime scene.
Oh yeah.
So that's like an enclosed environment.
Oh,
so he's
yeah.
trying to like break out of it with this tape.
Oh shit.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, this nigga's really smart, bro.
You know.
I think he's been consistent with that.
Yeah. He's very consistent.
Yeah.
He's very consistent. And what I liked from this album, right, was just how raw and poetic it was.
Yeah.
Right? I love the metaphors. Right? There's this one line where he says, most rappers got the swag of Suarez, they bite right.
Ooh,
Oh,
sorry.
That line had me like, my
Man, that shit,
nigga.
it always went over my head.
Yeah.
It's easy for it to
Yeah,
go.
because
away,
I-
right?
Yeah.
I
So,
wouldn't think Proverb would watch football.
I fuck with that.
Yeah.
He also has a very impeccable flow. You know,
Oh yeah.
very consistent, like Mtusi said. And yeah, man, there's a lot you can say about Verb as an artist, you know. And my standout tracks from the tape was Tomorrow Might Never Come,
Tomorrow might never come.
Hip Hop Is Me,
Yeah, same
Shit,
shit.
man.
No Real Beats Pride, dog. I
Yes,
can't
sir.
leave that one out, you know.
Yeah.
And my standout feature was Mode 9. Yo, shout out to Mode 9.
Makes
Shout out to Nigeria.
Yeah, man. And my second tape is, hey guys, so Raki prepared. It's gonna be Bedhead, right?
Nice to see.
I know a lot of people don't fuck with Bedhead, right? But for me, more than anything, I just fuck with it because of like when it dropped.
Yeah.
I was in first year. I think, yeah, first year, and just how I had it on wax every day, like
Yeah.
every single day, I was bumping this tape, right? But I feel like it was mundane. It was just below surface level.
But there's actually good tracks on the album.
Yeah, nah, definitely.
There's always gonna be that.
Yeah, I feel like he could do better in terms of his pen.
Yeah.
I mean, there were good metaphors in it and all that, but I still feel like he can do better.
So where do you rank it as like nice to see?
Tips.
Yeah.
I personally feel like he has a bad discography, you know. I feel like I'll probably have it as number 1 over Price City. But in terms of in terms of the pen, bro, again, I fuck with this album because of just how
The Sonics.
But
Nothing is solid.
how was it better than Pricey?
it was better in terms of how I related to it when it dropped. It's the one important thing for me
It's
that makes
relatability.
this, it's relatability to it, you know.
Okay.
I
But
mean,
in terms of like context and
Quality of
lyrics,
albums.
I mean, Price City was proper in terms of lyrics, but it was not really conceptualized.
Yeah,
So
but
to
he
say.
was talking about the Kai CD is kind of like it has like powerful songs like his mom Ivy Four.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back,
What,
you know,
juice bag or
yeah,
something?
juice bag or
Then,
something.
you know, yeah.
How is it?
I mean, I love it. Like in terms of lyrics, I'll put it over Bad Head. But in terms of just like overall albums, Price City, you can tell it's a mixtape. He's hungry.
Yeah,
and
but
it's
I-
like
I-
fighting.
in terms of just how the album was structured, I get you though.
Yeah, and
Commercial.
I mean, he was not really introspective on Bedhead. He was on a couple of songs, but
Yeah.
he touched here and there. You know, I
Okay.
didn't really get like who Nasty C is. It was just a
Do
glimpse
you
of
think
everything.
he's changed? Though? Do you think he's stamped it down?
Yeah, definitely. I think he's becoming more mainstream, but I sort of get why he's trying to like break into the market.
Yeah,
by now.
global market.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm just hoping like he's gonna drop like
Solid
something
work, yeah.
in his bag after this. You know, that's what I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
But overall, I know he's like a good rapper.
He is.
He's a good rapper. So
yeah.
yeah, man. So my standout songs were like Pressure.
Yeah, I found it.
I used to chill
Yeah.
in my room in J1. For those who know J1 in Jersey, right? And just blaze nyana. Look out the window.
Feel good
6
song.
a.m. bro, when the song's playing. I'm telling you, it just hits different. Right? And I had Check with Eric Rush.
I love it.
Standout feature on the tape. And Vent.
Yeah, yeah.
Vent is like also one of my favorite shows on that. So yeah, man, I'm still hoping for like a better NCC album because I know he can. Like.
He can, yeah. That's for sure.
But yeah, man. My next one is Yellow by Shane Eagle. Tusu also had it. I feel like most probably everyone has Yellow in their top 5.
Yeah. We don't know. Mystery.
Most probably, I
I
guess.
still have to drop my
Yeah.
top 5.
I don't know, but I feel like a lot of people that I've come across
Yeah.
have Yellow.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, Shane was in his pocket, man. Like,
Yeah.
shout out to Shane.
That's your number 3, no?
Hey, why are we naming?
Okay,
why-
okay,
why-
continue,
yeah,
because you just-
yeah, oh, it's number 3. Come
I'm
on.
dropping things like in terms of
Okay.
years, like
Oh,
from
yeah.
10 years to like liters, right? So, 14 songs, perfect.
Yeah.
Shane is a good storyteller. You know,
Yeah.
he's proved that on numerous songs. Aliens, like you mentioned, beautiful song. Also, Yellow, the song.
Yeah, the intro. It was the first song.
Yeah.
No, I had to actually experience that album live though to actually get it. You know,
Okay.
That shit is just.
Bro, for me, I can definitely go on to say this album is a classic. Right?
Of course, I think everyone agrees though.
Yeah, I can go out and say, yo,
Come
this
and
is
ask,
classic.
man.
Shane, shout out to you.
Shout out to the classic man.
So Shane has very good wordplay, good metaphors. I also enjoyed the vulnerability on the album.
Yeah.
You know, he addressed like issues that affected him and society. You know,
Yeah.
so it was very introspective.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that, and you got to learn more about. Robbie Beach. Yeah.
Robbie Beach, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to the folks from Robbie Beach. And the Sonics for me, you know, I love
Sonics guy.
Sonics, bro. Like
Sonics.
again, I'm gonna do another shout out. Shout out to Stunner Beats, bro. Stunner Beats is one of my good homies from high school. He used to cook like sick beats back in high school in our room, dog. So he got me into like Sonics. He has like a very good ear for that.
Yeah.
And my standout songs is Made in His Image, Aliens, and Empty Highways.
Wow. Okay.
Clean songs, clean songs, bro. That was number 3, eh?
Yeah.
But let's not stick to numbers. Okay. Number 4 is My Brew from Kapstad. You know, youngster with Things Take Time. You know. A lot of people, I don't think they fuck with this album purely because of the length. It's 22 songs.
Yeah.
I still fuck with it. I feel like out of 22 songs, maybe like 19, like 5 for me.
So you literally played the whole album.
The whole tape.
That's how
The
you have
whole
to
tape.
consume an album.
The whole tape, bro. And you know, one thing I love about Youngster is his like content.
Yeah.
Fairly doesn't change, it's always the same thing, but it's very important
Yeah.
content.
Plus he can rap.
He can rap.
He
He's
can
an
rap.
MC also.
Yeah,
he
he
can
can
rap, you know. And he's consistent. Like you were saying, he dropped like 30
Yeah,
projects.
Yeah, 30
You know,
projects. and
I don't know
six-
of anyone. Probably
six
Lil
EPs
Wayne,
also.
and that's about it.
But mixtape, like.
Yeah, mixtape. So the album was very raw, very vivid for me. Youngster, what I picked from it is a very good storyteller.
Yeah.
He's a wordsmith.
Yeah.
There's a song called YVR. I think it's YVR. A very good storytelling for me personally. I like the fact that Youngster, just like Shane, he was not only just exploring himself as a
Yeah.
person or talking about himself, but he also focused on like societal issues,
Yeah.
issues outside of him.
Yeah.
And he's like a true representative of Cape Town.
Easily, yeah.
He's,
Very
he's very authentic, yeah, very informative. I learned about some I don't know how to pronounce that. It was Walter Basson, I think.
Oh,
It was
Walter Basson,
it was
yeah,
like
from
one of those doctors that were like
in the
killing
80s. Yeah.
niggas back in the day, you know. So again, that's very important for me.
Yeah,
If I'm listening to like a tape and I'm not really learning anything new, it becomes shaky, bro. It becomes shaky. I always have to learn something. Yeah, it was well put together. Again, my standout songs are 786, To Live and Die
Yeah.
in CA, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then again, Crazy Arabian thing. CA, yeah, that one also. Yeah, those are my standout songs. Does it have features?
I like Ham there. There's a song called Ham there. Though.
I like it when he's in his African
Yeah,
spot,
like
bro.
shit, man.
There's also I think it's like the last verse. I don't even know if it's a verse or a bridge on 786 where he's just speaking. Islamic,
Yeah.
you know. It's fire. Check it out. It's fire.
But also that the intro and the outro is very beautiful.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
girl
yeah.
is dead. I don't know if it's
I think it's his
dead or
grandfather.
his grandfather. Yeah.
But
just,
yeah,
you know,
yeah, it's
talking
his
about-
grandfather. Shout out to him also. I felt like it was a very important element on the tape, you know. Shout out to him. So, and the last tape, this was very hard to pick. Like, last night when I was chilling, all these other tapes came to me, bro. Like, probably like more than 5 tapes just
Yeah.
came to me. But I'm gonna have to go with From Porch with Love.
Ha!
It would be blasphemy
Ginger
if I didn't
voice.
have Ginger on the top 5, bro.
You love that nigga.
I love
Big
Ginger,
time.
bro.
Big time.
I fuck with Ginger, and I just got onto Ginger maybe like last year or this year even. There's a song called Lisa on the tape.
Oh yeah,
You know,
I like
You
that
need to
yeah.
listen to a song called First 48.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's his
What's
best
his real
song.
name?
We don't focus on that.
All I know is from Porch.
We don't.
My face Jets.
It's 10 songs. It's an LP. Personally, I feel like it's missing 2-3 more songs for me. I feel like it's really not complete.
Yeah.
I just need 2-3 more songs, bro.
Yeah.
Then for me it would have been fine. But it's fine nonetheless, you know. He's a wordsmith also, he's like a proper
Yeah.
lyricist. You know, impeccable pen game.
When did he come out?
I don't know.
So then, apparently he went to the what's this? In 2010 the Scoop and Season Scoop thing.
Isn't the
The radio interview something.
No, like there's the Season Scoop though.
Yeah, I see.
YFM,
Yeah, the
and
YFM.
he used to like
Yeah.
go in there and like try and rap and freestyle.
Yeah, he's
so
been
that's
grinding.
actually how people kind of feel.
Which is good, yeah.
Yeah, which is good. Yeah. Well, he's very good, like dabbing between English and vernac.
Yeah.
It's like coding. You know, there's a song called "It's Yours" on the tape.
Is he like Tswana?
I think so.
I think so as well, because if it's from Northwest.
Yeah, it was like it could be closer, but we're gonna assume it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, It's Yours. I think he sampled one of the songs from Embedded.
He sampled.
The world is yours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's,
You can hear it in
The
the
flow,
back,
the flow there is just,
yeah.
you know, like he's proper. Like he also has like multi-syllables. You know, there's a song. I just forgot the name, but like he was in his pocket.
Yeah.
He was showing off basically, you know. But also with him, I don't really think there's like content. I mean, there's content, but he's not
Concept
really,
or something.
not even, yeah, more or less concept. He's not really introspective, you know. So to say, he's more like Vern. it's just like showing off, like his skills. He's like skillful, you know. So I would love to get like a tape where he's just like in his introspective bag, strictly.
That's hard though, because if it's
Yeah,
a part of your brand,
it's not for
Yeah.
everyone though. You know.
Yeah. Nonetheless, he's still good either way. You know, he's still good, and I still fuck with his shit. You know, I have nothing to complain about.
yeah,
Basically.
and that's a solid top 5.
It's a solid top 5, and my standout songs from that tape is from Bosch with Love, best intro ever. Bro, there's a line that goes, oh, no, I forgot.
I think I have to listen to it.
You
Yeah,
have
it
to
is very good. I also
Because
listen
I've
to
never
But like-
like listened to it.
The intro,
Yeah.
just the intro,
Yeah, Ginger was in his bag.
bro. So also there's a song called Hoop Dreams, you know, also one of my
On the
favorites.
album.
Yeah, on the album. And then It's Yours. Those are like my 3 standout tape. You know. Also shout out to I think K Tasso. He's also from Bosch. He's like always featured on his
Oh yeah.
He's also like dropping like solid features. You know,
Yeah.
like his verses are on his speed, you know.
Yeah.
Again, man, Ginger has good cadence. You know, I think that's also like a 40 of his. Bro, you need to check on Ginger. Definitely
Yeah, I'll
need to check
check
on
it.
Ginger. But yeah, man, that's my top 5 albums of the decade, and I
Yes.
feel like there's so many tapes that I would have loved to put there.
Yeah.
You know, I missed Pretty Ugly. I feel like I had to put in You Don't Know Me Yet. There's also one tape by Solo. I'm just not sure if it's A or B.
But I think it's
Yeah.
you mentioned it on
Yeah. I fuck with that tape also, and then what else did I skip? I feel bad for not having Kulicha.
Yeah. My number 1 is The Red Tape by Proverb, which I feel in 2015 was the best album and of the decade as well, because it's my number 1. Yeah, it's amazing, man. Like the structure of the album is amazing. Starts off with Proverb's sister doing a poem.
I didn't even know that was.
Yeah. Then closes off with a song called Penultimate. Because it's Proverb, it's penultimate. That's what it does, man. Like it plays off with your mind.
Always.
And it's amazing how it
Crazy
does it.
wordplay.
man.
Yeah.
So in between there's many amazing songs. Featuring Mode 9.
Shout out to Nigeria.
Yeah, hip hop is me.
Mm.
Yeah, it talks about the culture of hip hop,
Yeah.
how it's not just a means of entertainment or music only, but also occupying executive positions corporately or any other way.
The
And
influence.
exactly, yeah. So, and coincidentally, it's not even coincidence, it's hip hop anyway. Proverb is the easiest example to show that. Because it's like the co-executive producer of Idols.
He's getting the corporate bags.
Exactly. So he's killing it. He's personifying this this thing, man. English.
Oh.
But anyway, yeah, man, it's amazing.
So, but why do we not have? How is this album better than the Fourth Ride? Because the Fourth Ride had actually writers club. It has write books. But why we
Song for song,
song?
especially for the ones that you mentioned,
Yeah.
it makes sense. Because if you go into Proverb's discography,
Yeah.
Writer's Club is probably one of his best songs ever.
Yeah.
It so happens to be in the fourth right, but as a whole body of work,
Yeah.
The
makes
Red Tape
sense,
is
makes
just-
sense. That's how I actually feel.
exactly, yeah.
So.
But it's amazing, man. Like,
Yeah.
there's also songs like Irony featuring Melina,
Yeah.
which is the contrast, which is amazing.
Yeah.
The whole concept, songs like Now or Never featuring Rionga, Shout out Kenya,
Shout out to Kenya.
Manifest, Ghana. It's amazing, man.
Like
It's-
every feature on that album
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah, makes
spot
sense.
on.
Exactly. Then my number 2 is The Devil's Playground by P.O. It's an album that I had a big longing for.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I listened to Mind Over Matter LP. He talked. There's a song there, one of my favorite P.O. songs called Dear Pops. He was naked in that song. in that song, like pouring his soul, his heart.
Yeah.
He was angry at God.
Come with the metaphors.
Yeah, he was angry at God. He was like high of painkillers. He was
Yeah.
numbing himself. So you could hear that in the song because he was writing a letter to his father.
It was very introspective.
Very.
It always looks like it's depressed or P-Dot.
I understand, like
The music
Or
comes
is it
off
like a
and-
persona he has to like channel?
it's more than that.
I think
It's more than
it's how he's moving in the game also. So
Yeah, I think
like,
also
it's really hard to break into the
yeah, because
mainstream.
also
really, like,
yeah,
conscious.
Yeah,
And is so good,
yeah.
and
It's frustrating also.
Exactly.
Like, fuck,
yeah.
you know,
he
so-
needs that
yeah,
recognition.
I
so,
get
yeah, so it dropped in 2016. It was my favorite album that year, South Africa.
Yeah.
In South Africa, it was phenomenal. Rapping A level.
Yeah.
It had songs like God Bless, the God Bless, talking about his sons.
Love that shit.
Yeah, he talked about his brother's cousin, in fact. His cousin passing off a car accident, talking about the father's death, which was amazing, which was hard for him. Gents,
Yeah, now we get you, boy. You get into your Alzheimer moment when you talk about
Yeah,
this
like
thing.
this nigga really like goes in and
Yeah.
stuff.
yeah, so yeah, it was
I'm gonna
an
listen.
amazing take. Then it had my favorite P.O. songs called Soaked in Bleach, and you could hear the Cat Cobain influence there. And he talks about his struggles, how he's overlooked, how he's struggling, how the passing of the father, in fact, affected his adult life.
Is it?
Yeah, because he talks about his father dying. I think he was 24 years old. So,
But it was old.
but damn,
Yeah,
still the gap.
You never
the
too
gap,
old.
the gap is
Yeah,
the same,
yeah,
man. Like,
yeah.
yeah, it's big. And I love this line, man. Like, this art piece from artist is concrete, no conceit words, my verse speaks, it sparks peace. Like, it shows who P.O.
This
is.
man is a poet, James.
I like how you can always quote things short. Like,
Yeah,
It's a point,
especially
right?
I
P.O.
struggle with that.
Especially
I
P.O.
suck.
For me, there's a lot of relatability with him because he's more poetic, in fact. So,
Is it?
yeah, he is. He's very poetic. So, I love that, man.
I
Like,
love
yeah.
that album, The Sun something. I just forgot the name.
It's one of his most recent works because this one dropped in 2016.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think Devil's Playground is actually his debut album. It is, in fact.
Shout out to Cape City boys.
Yeah. Then there's a song there called Show Must Go On.
Yeah.
Basically saying he needs to move on in a way. And yeah, it talks about being underrated, underpaid, underplayed as well. For someone with such a skill set, it's true though.
Yeah,
It's-
again, it
yeah,
becomes
yeah.
frustrating.
It does, yeah.
I was linking him to like Sky Zoo.
I get that.
Like on the mainstream because they all always drop content. You know.
Yeah, and solid.
Yeah, on
And
the
solid.
regular.
Yeah. Then my number 3. Yeah, my number 3 is Solo. Dreams Are Plenty. It's an amazing album, man. Like the whole concept of it, the whole structure of it. It's just
I
Yeah.
like his conceptualization.
yeah, it's placed around him chasing after his dream.
Even the trilogy.
Yeah. So the first song, My Corner Office 2, is a sequel after My Corner Office. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, My Corner Office 2, but spelled TOO2. That's Solo, man. Talks about economic freedom. At the end, he also talks about how actually some people took out loans for him to pursue this career, this goal,
Yeah.
which is amazing, man. Like,
You really have to believe in someone to do that.
exactly. Yeah. So he even talks about how much he's so invested in himself. He says, invested in myself, see I'm twice, these other guys, nothing Siamese, working for purpose until I'm at ease. So it's like nothing Siamese, nothing is conjoined or together, so that's why he has to work for his purpose until he's at ease, which is amazing, man. Like, there's also Stardust. Yeah, that's solid, man. There's also Stardust and Stardust Remix, which was a big song, culturally, and also for him as a solo artist.
Oh yeah, the remix was.
You guys think get a better version.
Proverb.
Who do you think? Do you actually listen to that song?
I have, but I don't know. It's a tie for me between Verb and Solo.
They can never be a tie in hip hop.
I don't know, man. Because
Them are putting me on the spot.
Solo also came through.
I feel like he was showing off.
I feel like
came through in that last verse, though.
Exactly. I feel like Proverb had the better verse, but the other two were close. They were
But are we
great,
saying,
but
are
they
we
were
saying
close.
Stogiti had a weaker verse?
You saying weaker makes it bad.
Yeah.
But I'm saying Proverb had a strong.
I mean, there will
strong
always
verse. The
be
others were
someone that was
close.
better than the other person.
Yeah, the other two. were
Yeah, but I
close.
think Stogies kind of felt like it was spoken word, as in like
Still amazing though.
yeah, but
I love
still.
solos.
Yeah, I don't let fear interfere. If anything, I go in,
Yeah.
I interfere.
Yeah, I mean,
That's Proverb, man.
His Proverbs wordplay is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Like,
But also, man, I just liked how Solo came through.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, he was rising off something. And
It's
then-
like he just got the baton from
Yeah,
like the legend.
yeah.
He has, you know,
He's
fight
slow
for it.
there, dog. Yo, his flow was just amazing.
That's why I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it's
Too close though. Too close.
For
Too
me,
close.
I'll give it to Solo. Solely because he was like
So
in the song with the
right
OGs,
on camera,
you know.
this nigga is saying Solo had a better verse.
On Stardust
Proverb.
Remix.
Bro, Proverbs
Get him-
is
get
my
him on
goat,
Twitter.
man.
Get him on Twitter, chance.
Nah, man, Proverb had the better verse,
Come
but
on.
it's okay. That was my number. What? Three.
Yeah, number 4.
4 is Avery by MT, which was amazing. Yeah, you get to know who MT is,
Yeah.
what he's about.
What? I've never listened to that tape. As a full tape. I've
Yeah,
never
what-
listened
missing
to
out.
What MT album have you listened to?
Okay, you're forgiven. You're forgiven. It's cool. It's cool. But Avery is one of the most
Yeah.
perfect albums.
I'm hoping on Logan.
When you
Logan
go
is
song
so
by
good.
song, it's just
It literally changed the game.
exactly. And
I
there's big
know
songs.
he's like a hit maker. Like MT doesn't miss.
Yeah, he kills hooks and
But
everything.
it gives you hits also telling his own story.
Exactly.
So,
While being relatable.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also like sonically.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
James.
yeah, yeah.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
I'm on
And
it.
he also on his first song About Me, he explains how Roll Up wasn't a jab at Double HP. And yeah. Then there's songs
Do
like
that okay or something moment.
did you get it?
I didn't get it.
Yeah, so there's also Roll Up. We can't talk much about Roll Up, man. It's
Like shifted the
culturally it's a
Yeah,
big song.
yeah.
The remix as well came at the right time,
Yeah.
featuring Wizkid and AKA.
And then Nasty C.
Do you think it was a thing? Like,
Yeah, I think so.
were you
Yeah.
pulling up with those
I
cats?
think
have
there's the Mabala Noise versus
Oh,
Yeah.
Nessie was on my ballot.
And Ambitious, yeah.
Ambitious. So
Yeah.
yeah,
But-
It was a corporate beef.
But
Yeah.
the greatest thing is that their song on the album is called Winning. So both of them are what winning in this.
yeah.
Which song or remix do you think was better?
I'm not gonna talk about
But
that.
if I'm honest, I feel like Juice Bag was better.
I used to think that.
I feel like in terms of just how Nasty C was flowing on the song.
Yo, he killed his first. Like,
But I think the other,
But I think
The
the Roll Up
Weeknd
remix
case
I think was a bigger song though.
yeah.
yeah.
I like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I like
Yeah.
that one. Just because, just what the sonics and the flows.
Mr. Sonics.
AK was too much in the
Yeah,
flow.
yeah,
bro.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And there's also Pearl Tuesday. I mean it was a hit. Pearl Tuesday.
MT has hits on
Yeah, that's what he
hits,
does, man.
bro.
Like, and he's good.
Shit, he doesn't miss that.
Yeah.
Bro, shout out to you.
Then my number 5 is an album that both of you have as well. It's Yellow by Shane Eagle.
Why do you think it's called Yellow? I never really got like the understanding behind the title.
That's a good question because we have to find out. In fact. And I think it's much deeper than just
Yeah,
a song.
it can't just be-
a title. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's amazing.
I'm interested to find out. what-
Interesting.
Like, if you know, please hit us up in the comments and tell us.
Yeah. It's amazing, man. Like there's a song called Strange that it talks about how his mother is living off of minimum wage while he's blowing 20 lakhs after performing, which is crazy.
Niggas live crazy, dog.
They do. Then there's also Let It Flow, which commercially was amazing.
Yeah, but I didn't like that.
I like the video.
The video was amazing.
It was cultural shit.
Exactly. It was big. It was big.
I just
So,
didn't like it because it was too mainstream.
still good though.
This man has issues with everything that's mainstream. That's why you don't like them.
Don't get into that.
Dog, we'll get into that.
So yeah, man, like that's basically why Shane
Yeah.
for me belongs into my top 5 of the decade. It was hard deciding this. And another honorable mention is Black Les
Shout out.
Shout out to
for
Kipsy.
a broken man's dream. You could
Red Steve B.
yeah. And there was an amazing song here, man. Like one of the lines
This man wants to break down
Okay, let me
honorable
know.
mentions now. This nigga.
Okay, this is an honorable mention. Also to me, Return of the King, amazing. On I'm Killing was doing exactly what the song suggests. He was killing. Amazing song. In fact, he won Lyricist of the Year that year on SA Hip Hop Story. Yeah,
S-O-U.
it was to me then.
To me, in 2015.
When I don't know when the awards were, but for this album basically, he won Lyricist of the Year.
And it's the same year that Red Tape came out.
Exactly. I had a problem, but it's okay.
Who
It's
are you
okay.
to say?
Yeah,
It's
I was
okay.
gonna get into Stogie T and Proverb one day,
Yeah,
who's
yeah.
better.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
Yeah, so it was an amazing album as a honorable mention. I had to
Yeah.
really listen and to decide on the top five songs that were important culturally, broke people featuring something. So we're talking about my hardships, Tekasi, everywhere else for the black child, for the black person. Songs like Rock the Church, In Defense of My Art featuring Reason and Zion, amazing. I'm not gonna Zion from Liquidy.
He fell off. Niggas fell off.
Could you what's this song?
Fairy Tale.
Is it Fairy Tale? Is it not BBM?
There is
There's
a
one that
song.
was fucking pop.
It was, yeah.
That was weird.
He does
He's
it.
a hater, bro.
It's okay.
This thing
It's
is
okay.
So yeah, man. My
Honorable
honorable
mention.
mentions. So do I not have to like say?
Please don't mention 10.
No, man. I've mentioned it on my Twitter account.
Yeah, so you done.
Just drop it.
Yeah, so you can check out my honorable mentions,
Yeah.
on underscore 2C on my Twitter account. So shout out to also everyone that is showing us love on Twitter, just on
Yeah,
all
everywhere.
social media. Can follow us on under the music box. Just underscore the music box on Twitter.
Yeah.
So yeah, shalom.
Also, shout out to like every criticism we're getting,
Yeah.
we
It's
appreciate it, and we're working on some of the things,
We'll
and
try to get better.
I'm trying not to swindle with the chairs much, bro, but please, and I don't know, man, shout out to KTL for always, being in the comments, hitting us up, a close homie of mine, Rippity rapper actually, he's good, like his pen is good.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm gonna need you to hit the stew and give us something.
Yeah, we'll feature him on
one day.
under
Yeah.
the spotlight.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to everyone, man.
Yeah, thanks for the love, man. Like,
Yeah.
You know.
It is what it is.
That's good.
What it is, it is.
What the